Why would the United States consider Crimea an annexed territory and is not vocal to consider Cameroon present in Ambazonia an annexation?
Do you want the diplomatic answer or the real answer?
I want the real answer.
Okay, the real answer is that train left the station in 1961 or whenever. No one is going to go back to that. The Crimea situation happened, in the last few years. So, that is very much on the agenda of the world right now. Again, the Ambazonia situation in some respects is like Somaliland, because Somaliland, as you said in your intro, it was an independent state before southern Somalia became an independent state. But the big difference is Somaliland actually exercises full governmental control over its territory. It's a lot easier to make your case when you are running a de facto state, whereas in Ambazonia, like it or not, it's the government of Cameroon which exercises sovereignty, more or less. I mean, we all know the struggle that's going on the ground. So, unfortunately, those legal arguments can come into play later. Again, when you have a unified stand, when you're engaging with the international community from a unified point of view. But right now, you're basically, as I would say, shooting blanks out of a gun because, the international community just not going to take any action based on those arguments, no matter how justified. You can have a lot of academicians, who respect those. They will write wonderful academic papers, maybe even doctoral dissertations, but they will end up on the shelf.
Are we going to see somebody like Thibault Nach, who have eaten African food, work our land, take on that role as a lobby for humanity's sake? For humanity's sake. And danced African dances. Don't forget that.
He also previously made a lot of comments citing the creation and the multiplication of the so-called interim government as the key factor in projecting a negative perception of the Ambazonian struggle to the international community.
For us to move our capital from Buea, I am not going to go into the details, but I would like you to start having this in the back of your mind. They may arise the necessity to temporarily move our capital from Buea to a new location where we can exercise effective both physical and psychological control.
What I'm suggesting now would be the change of capitals. What we are saying here is power decreases as distance increases. In other words, power increases as distance decreases. This means Buea, if you look at the shortest and the most close capital to La République du Cameroun, it is Buea. The shortest, it is just 30 minutes away from La République du Cameroun. Buea, the capital, is 30 minutes away. That means any military truck can crisscross from Douala into Buea within a speed of a second and do anything, inflict any harm, and go back to La République du Cameroun without anyone protesting. Now, this is where I come in. If you have a capital that is vulnerable, very, very vulnerable to your own citizens, vulnerable to the praise, to your enemies, please do consider changing that capital. It is not all about fighting and fighting and fighting without any strategy. We have to roll out a strategy that will change the capital from Buea to some other place. You can name it, maybe Kumbo. Kumbo, for example, is the heartland of opposition in Ambazonia. Kumbo, for example, is the heartland for anything that comes to anti-Biya or anti-La République. We can change it to Bamenda, for example. Here is the hook, and here is the strategy. If we move this capital from Buea to, for example, Bamenda, the people of Bamenda, being so resistant and who are the biggest opposition to Mr. Biya's rule, would hold that capital to its teeth, and Mr. Biya himself would panic. And you have caused a confusion here because for the first reason, Biya would try as much as possible to dissuade his attention from Boya to Bamenda. I don't want to explain more. I can explain more at the background of this strategy because I believe La Republic terrorists are watching me keenly and following exactly what I'm saying. Now, if we change this capital from Boya to Bamenda, it would boost morale. It would increase intentions and international attention about what Ambazonians are doing. Ambazonians are about changing the capital from Boya to some other place for a strategic reason. Now it gives the international media some kind of an attention hook on Ambazonia to know exactly what is happening. What are these guys up to? We are up to something, and we are following our national and international laws. As simple as it is, Boya itself is very close to Tiko, and Tiko is close to Douala. It is easy for me to cross from Douala to Boya in the twinkling of an eye. It is very easy for anyone to crisscross from Boya to Douala without any blink. But it is very difficult for anyone to cross from La République du Cameroun into Bamenda or into Kumbo, for example. It is very difficult for anyone to cross from any part of La République into Kumbo or into Bamenda because you have to pass through the West region, and the West region right now is in opposition against Mr. Biya. You have to pass through Bamenda, which of course the roads are very, very bad. It will slow down your progress and it will give us time for us to prepare against the enemy.
Mr. Gon, I dey talk inside this audio. Before I go bring out anything, we don't push me to come out after a very long time of silence. I go beg say, make Ambazonia them, they pardon me for the fact that I don't be too quiet for a very long time. But I go make them know say that quietness no will be enough for nothing. It be enough for a purpose. I go make this audio. I don't know whether I go reach enough for who. Both put them where they support the struggle and put them where they support the struggle. When I go listen to the audio, when I go decide whether Sagon a criminal, or a devil, or a fighter. And before I talk, I go want them to make all man know. Say war not be politics, and politics not be war. From last year, 1st October, to now, when me at the top, me and the leadership from Gogotunya will not be the top. We never talk, and we not the talk now. It be 1st October last year, as it start. They call me happily. They tell me say they don't raise some money. Make I give number, me then send the money inside. As they talk, they tell me na 2 million francs. I tell them say no, 2 million. Ma do it with 2 million. Now my personal money, na money work for them, na for soldier them. They say na soldier matter, I would do it for who level. Over 300 and something soldiers again. That we for who level. With this time na period, this soldier give a buy even a fish again for a man, or even trouser, or even a weight for a woman. I'll give weight for who, how much for who level. I tell them, I know to give number, and then keep that money. Well, it's 10 million francs before they call me. And if they get proof, for sure they will send the money for me, or any other money for me, make them bring the proof. Receipt go must day. If I received any money from them. From then to now. And from that fact, from what we I talk to the instead try. And I say, make them divide the county. They try to put fire so that they may run away from me. They try to make me be like, say me so that similar say I've been a wishman, I've been a Christman. To the extent where they go talk for soldiers and then give me 17 million francs. I chop. Where the 17 million come out? Well, we don't have a modern war. Make una proof, make the leadership proof. With receipts there must be. The money will then send for me, the 17 million francs, and even the 2 million what they talk to me, I not be ever collector. Money will put it on come out happily, joyfully, can contribute them. See, me then take on the fight war. Now way the country didn't take on the sponsor my picking them. The only brother is my right hand man. Now either way they instead send against me. After them for try very long time for pull me away. Now they don't say come. Then get the means because I told you I need to talk with people, then being a politician, they will find a war now we lost our lives, they're not going now. And then they take that money, they give now them. They sponsor them for can find me. I will quote an example. Shao Mao, may his soul rest in peace. He won't fall. One of the same these kind of things with the pushy. They pushy. Say me keep bring these one two things together. To the extent where the leadership be sent, make I go fight soldiers and for Baba. Me I talk say well, me I no go deny, I no go accept, but I go ask you a question. By then, we are Bambalang, they will not be there we fine. We are Bamunka, they will not be there we fine. For Bamungo side, you get Ndawara. For Babisi, you get brigade for there. For Bamunka, you get brigade. I talk for these people and say, well, wait till they make us go fight these people. When I say them get one gun, why the others that they want to get and you know hold them or hold the person who want them, bring them for you for here. Na say more must go now go. They say more go. Okay, I say problem not there. What if we go attack? Time for come back. Ndawara come for Bamungo. Military come up brigade for Babisi. Soldiers them come up for Bamunka. Brigade for Bamunka come up come. Soldiers them come up Bambalang. Brigade for Bambalang come up. Who's how go? That was my question. I don't say me. I don't advise any soldier for go. The soldiers they went for Bamali. I tell them say if una want go, na reason this nothing is why I don't ask them. If una go, anything happen, I beg. My hands are clear. I know they me for them. I think that what I talk them vex the go na go the ad for front. And as I dey quiet, they pass through that thing them. The inside is spoil my name. They go na go. Shao Mao for then say me I get a hand in Shao Mao's death. When the same this thing where they type of pay, they only brought them for kill me, and the same thing where they be type of do and people Shao Mao for because his brain be short. His brain be small in the sense person of video for some site. Who is supposed to punish you, they push you never kill another person. No matter which type of problem with me and person don't get, I no go ever raise my gun against the person. If you rise and kill me, I thank you. But I don't talk for the jaguars of bad music. Me no soldier no ever get gun against another person. The country that should instead they try now, they push soldiers them away from me and wait till they do now. I want to make Ambazonia them here. Money where them contribute them for fight war, they take them now, they send them for soldiers them. The life for them, as they give me 17 million francs. They give them money and I say, may they instead can kill us again. What you not go benefit from? I want to make una know say before these soldiers them one be. It was just a soldier. And that one soldier, he don't beat you today. And he will always speak the truth. I'm nothing but the truth. I thank you very much.
Any brother, sister, any pikin wey wan slave for us, just find the thing, put her. If any amber terrorist can say, may give him money. Yes, they may enter for us. You go for back door, move the one, palm for your head, now you go fall.
See now the money that way you want to
see now the money that
yes.
May you go for hellfire because I don't say any terrorist where die where he no repent, he no surrender, go for DDR, go beg for forgiveness. He go now for hellfire.
So.
Yes, and again before we continue, I guess small thing for una terrorist supporter, they will all terrorists the way. When they write all rubbish that they call me, they talk rubbish about, no pity. They ask me, say, I surrender. Who said no pity? They. I be don't tell you, say, me I surrender. You know, here. You go die as terrorist. You know, concern me. They talk, say, my brother. If my brother die as terrorist, that one not see me.
That's so.
You know, here? If you been a good man, if you go surrender, when you realize your mistake, say you don't do bad thing, that you go surrender. I no get problem with you. You don't go die as terrorists. May una not text me nonsense, stupid message. They say, who say my brother? They who say no pity. They, you know, concern me. Mama, he don't die. All we know say he don't die. Una be the hide and say he never die. I be don't talk since. Say he don't die. Una be the deny say he never die, no? Una be the deny say he never die. 1st October don't pass. Who say on video there? You off it, you know the one. The show all on a civilian they say that man they be done compromise it. They be done compromise it since. Yes. So men no man not text me rubbish. Man not call me talk rubbish about nobody.
Now so it is. My
Yes.
country people they wanna the year which way my brother man China Rambo Ali Ambashi Sylvester the talk now. Now so we go do one. This stick show. Now you will use them. Blue tap in the day go there. Now you will use them. Blue CY day.
CY. HIV CY.
Now you will use them.
No,
Blue
that
Fonda.
name say CY. We not got the call it say
With that
CY
A2
again.
for Bamali. If you no surrender.
For CY now
Yes, we
understand.
water for Bama
Anytime
one.
we will come for here talk say HIV 1 na CY.
Yes.
HIV 2
Na
na Fonda. HIV 3 na water for Baba.
One.
Because first na CY be first carry HIV. Second, Fonda he go carry and two. Then water for Baba he go carry and two. So water na HIV 3. Una hear HIV because we no fit go dey call that rubbish name, not na their name. So I no fit dey call that name. See the one they no wan show tell we what their real name. We put our own name we fit dey call them
Yeah,
this.
so.
Yes.
Una the cause you say with the suffer, we dey for prison, with the year bad, we dey for ngata. Now why that way they force you say me to come out the talk? Not be so. If we dey for prison, na prison this way una dey see am, we dey na for inside bush.
Oh, una see na military for here they carry we. Now we this no man.
No man
Na
no
we.
dey, una see we
No
dey na
man
for
no
bush,
dey.
na inside bush
Na
na
we.
una dey see am. So,
We define an amber then so. We
Come,
dey
come.
for root define amber then with this stick.
Na so.
We want key amber then with this one. We know the fear no nothing. All amber them. If una no one surrender, we go kill una with this thing.
Na so inshallah.
Now only pum for hate.
Fellow Ambazonians, yeah, these are the weapons we done disarm the unit for the ADF, one of our Rook unit for the ADF barracks for tanker. No be the mother barracks, no be the mother unit for tanker, but not just one of the unit where if you go Rook, he carry weapon, then run go for Bafut, begin do kidnapping for ransom. The General Tiger drive them for day, then come for Bamenda, can find some place, begin do kidnapping for ransom. After all attempt for call them to order and for get meeting with them so that if we solve the matter that Antinai we run decide for send soldier them, meet and disarm them, arrest them and take the weapon them hand them back for our mother unit for the barrack for tanker. We did na part of the Bamenda Brigade, one of the main Bamenda Brigade. So I could leave the video, make it play, make una hear from ground zero themselves as they go report for now as part of our accountability.
Yeah, to the 12 March 2022. Na visa na tanker their material in this way. Na fi year they cry with the tanker. We take over late cross for tanker. Na fi year they cry be cry. Since we begin to come over a barrack carry material they run with them. And the material in this. Their men and they ask them why they carry material come over. They say they don't work under the leadership of ADF. But when I ADF material in this, you and I make them know say ADF don't can do they can't take material. See when they refer ask for take their material, the thing that say na rugged fine. They open fire for fight. We know if find trouble that the material we don't collect them from them. We know your problem, no man. If you want to deny some man, you give it in the fire and then you go aside where they go. We no get no problem. She shake you know the so that the material they with the hand for tanker. A mission man for tanker. A mission man for tanker. The material that. So she shake you know the. So she shake you know the. The one go round for Ambazonia. No say when you work with someone, when no like you someone before you want go, you give it in them. No say you want go and they want to take material go with them. You take and go know they can't. They know the person who get the material can't take them. So she shake you know the.
Infiltrate us in the name of the IGs. That's what they reduce we to counties. Before they want kill General Ivor, that other shrine, that big pig, when a leader for pick that time for ANC, he called Ivor, intimidate Ivor, say you must join the ANC. If you not join the ANC, you the fight now for free. Frustrate Ivor, so they Ivor start move picking them from across the territory, sending them back to any side where they command when they go fight for their county. That was a tactics to send those children where they can easily be identified and picked up. That's all these criminals that they operate. That one be at the first step. General Ivor struggled and struggled. He actually died before he really died. Because they kill him, he be the leave the work, why he be already die inside. They be don't frustrate him, make odious against him, do every kind of things against him. Before Supreme General Big Number 1 take over, that time General Ivor dey for ground 1, he sent Supreme say, go for Momo, go for some place, go fix some problem where they where we been at set up by the enemies. Supreme come on go fix that problem, they catch it. BT for they take their RPGs, take all the material where they become water, shoot the food, throw water for his skin, put it for ground, call it a small number. After that, the ADF they go for Guzan for go do their own transactions. Them these very conspirators them in the diaspora engineer those fighters of the ARF then in Ambazonia, in Guzan to fight the ADF. They start another fight, and the ADF at that time they be learn for fight back. They be learn for fight back because they be not tired of being the crying baby of the revolution. When they fought back, it made international news. There was crying everywhere. There was attack everywhere. Because when General Ivor died, the ADF scattered. All the defense in ground zero scattered because they had nobody to look up to. That time they said Nambere, me go attack the Supreme. The very Nambere when General Ivor be rescue him. Supreme ever go start back from scratch and struggled, and we mobilized, came up with a pin project, traveled across the universe, sold pins, and used the money for those pins to buy arms, to arm our fighters so that they can defend our territory. The Supreme of the Ambazonia Defense Forces left from Momo and traveled across other states. But by the time when they enter Bui, for go give material for their brothers then for Bui so that they fit transit through Donga to Ground 1 and pick up more materials. That was where they met their demise, and that is the biggest tragedy that has ever happened. That the biggest tragedy that in the land of Bui. When Supreme entered for day with 39 fighters, they killed more than 30 of those fighters. Not only did they kill them, they took over 40 rifles from them. They took materials, they took a lot of seeds, and they lied that they were working for La Republique. You have the large mouth of the revolution, Chris Anu, the one that is coordinating CDC deals. Now you can stand for TV talk say, and what happened in Bui should be a lesson because they go continue to crush the ADF. The Supreme came out of there, all the bullet wounds that were on him, he was healed. He gave his life for our revolution the day he joined the revolution. Because when General Ivor died, he was the next in command and he took over. If La Republique had infiltrators, those who were conspiring that, they will kill Big Number, they will kill Number. I guess you are happy now. When I go find water drink, find place she don't. He don't die. But if he don't die since. If he don't die since. So the die when he don't die go affect now. Who next? Una go kill them for line. So they una she don't for diaspora, raise money, send her for chief of AY. May he bribe he. May he direct La Republique, they made the enter go kill Supreme. Supreme be don't already talk. Say the day when he died, the chief of AY kill him. And the chief succeeded in killing him. It's not because the Braveheart could not die. It's because he died a long time ago. He was just living for the revolution. Now, the Supreme of the Ambazonia Defense Forces have exited. They don't touch we, they don't touch we 1, they don't touch we 2, they don't touch we 3. It's too much, and enough is enough. This is the year that we will do things that we never thought we will ever do. You are useless. You know, the IG propaganda has cost us a lot in this revolution. Until now, they think that they cannot back down. They will back down whether they want it or not. The Ambazonia Governing Council and the Ambazonia Defense Forces, this 2024, we are talking with authority. We're not the back man. We're not the back nobody. We talk with authority that this is the year, and anything on our way we will crush. Anything that stand on our way to our independence, we'll go crush them. This is the year that we'll go dream. So we'll chop rice for sleep. We'll go for monitor. We'll go move that rice for kitchen chop. No be the year one go dey sleep every day and all one we see am na snake the way they dey follow we for dream. That time don pass. Na a new year this, na a new day this. The general have exited, but before he exit, he do a marvelous work. The mother base was like a rotatory door. That is why we always made sure that he had everything he demanded, because that is where they were training soldiers. Any soldier that needed to rest and relax was going there to relax. The same how we built a hospital in Bui, and you will see terror criminals and infiltrators asking what was he doing in the hospital. We built a hospital in Bui, and the infiltrators in the diaspora used their ARF to destroy that hospital. That would have been a hospital standing for our soldiers to go there and get help. I cannot tell you guys how many times they have come to kill him, and he cashed the person that had come to kill him with messages in their phone with all the evidence that they came to kill him, and he would still plead on their behalf to let them go. And look at what they have done to him. Look at what they have done to him. This guy died a long time ago. He cheated death uncountable number of times. He physically was the one that kept giving the hope that we can work together. Meanwhile, we have infiltrators in the diaspora that have decided that they will never work together. When you stand and talk of go fight for your county or lock down for your county, it's a shame. It's a shame that the diaspora have used you, and they are still using you to reduce us to a substance, to reduce us to something that when we speak in the international community, we don't make sense. We sound like fools. When they reduce you guys to county and you stand and stupefy yourself in the international community talking about it was in this county, in this county. These infiltrators know exactly what they are doing, but they don't want the soldiers in the ground to know, because they want them to continue killing themselves. Infiltrators, thanks to Una, thanks to the black legs, Una show you high out. Una don't make the biggest mistake for Una life. That is not somebody that have taken the shortcut to become a DDR. That is not somebody that have taken the shortcut to become a sellout. The ARF, the ASC, the ground zero forces, the APLC, they keep changing name like chameleon. Chameleon, if you change color 100 times, it remains a chameleon. Please unbrainwash these children. Remove your brainwash from the head of these children. Nobody is there to educate them. All are manipulators. They will go and sit that they have scarf, come out nothing. Go and sit that they have everything they do is how to collect money that you never see. General Efang is gone. May his soul rest. May God forgive all his sins and grant him a place in his bosom. I heard someone say, may they go lock Momo. Na for Momo way, na for year way, General Efang be the fight. May he take that motor then when he be get them. Why he not be take and go hospital? How dare you? How dare you say something like that? Something that put you in the map. When we brought uniform, we have infiltrators like Mark Barata that say no group, no group should wear uniform, and no group should wear uniform. So that we should continue fighting a quarter fight. Anytime they are trying to project us as people that have some sense in their head. You have stupid boys. Stupid boys, I call them boys because they are so broke. They need the occupier to give them chop money. They need the occupier to give them money to buy even rubbing oil for their woman. They are in the diaspora, they cannot work. They depend on those boys in the ground. You see stupid boys like Mark Barata, a whole power with heavy, man, not even talk with children. You can't stand the one mess or other person picking for ground, go to die for no reason. Because you are an infiltrator and you are giving them bad doctrine. You were the first Mark Barata to say, me no group no wear uniform. Me no group no wear uniform. By the time they start buying uniform for ARF, they were not seen. They were not seen. They buy uniform with no material. That is what the IG that have splitted 5 times have done to our revolution. But every revolution is like this. We have people that are there to distract. Unfortunately, the La Republique mentality entered a lot of our people that is taking to buy cocoa soap, sabulu, and petrol to wash their brain and scam them, as they say scammers. When you are saying go fight for your county. When I saw some of the generals in Bui saying that the Supreme did not die in Bui, they should know that this is the time to clean Bui. That time this one I get for stand for clean Bui, because Bui don't be registered as one of the burying ground for the bravest and finest that gave their life to fight. Now una brothers them, they brainwash una do am. If una continue for the listing, because the day this lockdown started was since the day they took the Supreme. Now only today when una will come make video. The person way they educate una, they give una very wrong education first. That's the one that they call una self-say county. It reduce una to the way where una they think. It reduce una to a small corner where una video do una own thing for day, fight una own fight. Means una don't even know why una they fight. If you still talk say if they are for Momo County, make a lockdown for Momo County. They not be born you for Bui, wake up for Bui, fight for Bui, die for Bui, they bury you for Bui. No man no self say you die. Una no get nobody wey dey recognize una at all. No man dey take responsibility for una work at all. No man dey educate una at all. Una go fight for how long? Una go die or una no see freedom. Anytime we bring up something where go liberate us, you can tell and know the infiltrators, because they go fight wait without put her in place past even the terrorists wey we think say we fight them. The enemy within is more dangerous than the enemy outside. And now hear this. They can only win when black legs coordinate and show the hideout. Not be today when they start struggle for kill General Efang. Not be today they start come after him. It's been long. Since he took over from General Ivor, there have been people that have been after him to kill him. But if you are putting that rubbish on social media, block me. Block me. Because I'm not really like that on social media, but sometimes I just go there to see who is saying what. If you are not part of us, don't just let us deal with our pain the way we are dealing with. Don't mock us, don't provoke us. If you don't see why we are fighting, you are sitting in America, you are sitting in Europe, you are enjoying how some people fought with everything that they have, how women cut their hair, how women bind their breasts to fight for their country, how women change their name to take men's name to fight for their country. We have women that will sit and make lousy audio like hey, may them kill it. They have just started. Who will be the next? Go and celebrate. They don't kill it. Go and celebrate. But I dare you and I promise you, the Ambazonia Defense Force is a dead devil and it is a force to reckon with. It is the army that is unshakable. If you have not seen the video of the fight that the Supreme put up before they could not kill him in the battlefield, that provoke make them went and find the hospital and remove the drips from his body in the operation table and took him out in stretcher.